Hi, my name is JB Heacock. I live here in St. Petersburg, Russia, and with my wife Iris and our 3 kids. We work with the Christian Missionary Alliance, and we're international workers here.
All right, cool. All right, so JB, could you tell everybody kind of what your vision is for your ministry and what you want to accomplish here in St. Petersburg?
Yeah, our hope is to connect with people here in St. Petersburg, and we lived here for 5 years so far. And what we've noticed is that most pastors and lay leaders, Christian lay leaders that we work with, most of them, they want to pastor a church or start a church. Those churches are 20 to 30 people. They're really too small to support a pastor full time, especially a pastor with a family. And so most pastors that we know have to find some type of bivocational job, a second job, to be able to raise enough money to support their family. Most of those jobs are really hard to come by, especially with the educational system here in Russia. It makes it really difficult to find a good paying job, especially one that's flexible where they can shepherd their flock and do an effective job with that without it becoming too distracting. So what we have envisioned, modeled after some people we know in the States and friends of ours in Mongolia, is to create a bivocational training program for pastors and lay leaders, more like business's mission, using coffee as a platform. I'm a master coffee roaster, and we want to train them, these Christian lay leaders, to become master roasters in coffee, and taking it from a green bean to actually something that's drinkable, and then also train them in how to become master baristas, where they could be involved in worldwide championships like the World Barista Championship. Work under us for a couple of years, get the skills and the know-how to do that, and also be involved in Bible training and theological courses through St. Petersburg Christian University and the CMA's university down in Krasnodar. And at the same time, they're also learning a unique skill set that is pretty much unmatched anywhere else. And specialty coffee here in Russia is becoming pretty high in demand. When they take that skill set and they go somewhere else, in another city here in Russia, or maybe even cross-culturally into another country, we give them seed money to start their own coffee roastery, or maybe even a cafe, and that way they could fully support themselves without being totally dependent on the church to support them. Coffee roasting is a pretty flexible job, so they can roast coffee and have enough time to not only spend time with their family and be good models of Christ that way, but also to shepherd their flock effectively.
Maybe could you tell us, we were talking earlier and you were telling me about kind of the vision even behind where your bean comes from and what your dream was for that. So could you just tell the world a little bit about that?
Yeah, most people who drink a cup of coffee, they don't know anything about where those beans actually come from and the people involved. And to us, it's really important to connect the product that they're drinking with the people who actually grew that crop and harvested that crop and got it from their farm in Guatemala or Colombia or Kenya or Indonesia or Ethiopia, and got it to this specific place in this cup. And a lot of those farmers work a lot of hard hours, receive very little money for that coffee, and so we really want to be able to connect the coffee to the farmer. In doing so, we know we do have a connection with the 3rd largest coffee plantation in Panama, in Boquete, Panama, a family of strong believers of Jesus Christ and followers of Jesus Christ, and they have an incredible ministry to the native Panamanians who come and handpick. They leave the reservation, they come to the plantation and handpick each and every coffee cherry, and they have an incredible ministry to them, where they provide them with clean water, housing, and have even begun to provide them with education for their children while they're there on the plantation. Not only that, but this particular family actually had a Wycliffe missionary come and translate the entire Bible into their own native language. So we want to support that, and we want to have their coffee here in Russia, so that we're not only supporting them and believing in them and what they're doing in their ministry to the native Panamanians, but also they're helping us by providing us with excellent, top-notch coffee. And the ministry really is full circle at that point. So that's the eventual goal, not just Panama, but also other countries where we know this is going on too. So.
Hey man, well, great time just sitting here chatting with you, talking with you about what you got going on. Really appreciate what you're doing, and everything that you've got going. So for the person that's watching this video right now that says they'd love to, maybe email you or send you a Facebook or a Twitter or whatever to get in touch with you, to let you know that they're praying for you, how could they do that?
We obviously have email, globalgroundsrussia@gmail.com. You can also look us up on Facebook. Global Grounds is actually on Facebook, so look us up, Global Grounds Russia on Facebook. There's a Global Grounds, that's a different company, but Global Grounds Russia on Facebook. So those will probably be the main forms that we always check, and they're always coming into our inbox. So those would be great ways to get a hold of us. So,
Man, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks.